Oh, the Carlissa wig. Every time I see it, it cracks me up. Hey. Hi, everybody. How are you? I missed y'all. I'm going to give it a moment, let a few people get in here. Hey. Y'all, I'm still a little shaky. I was under the weather, something terrible last week. Thank you so much. Oh, y'all are so sweet. You know what? I miss most of the Zeus foolishness, but I did see the comment about Puffy told Lemmy about playing with Krishan, and he supposedly allegedly hemmed him up. Thank you so much. I definitely am feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm a whole lot better, y'all. Hey, thank you, thank you. It definitely has been a lot going on. I was sitting over here for a couple of days and I couldn't even talk. I was like, I wanted to go live, but hell, I don't know sign language. It seemed like as soon as I couldn't talk, everybody acted a whole fool. Says Stunner Girl came out and blasted Lemmy, Anna, Scotty, and they're all sleeping together. Allegedly, it's been pretty bad. Um, I'm not surprised that Stunner Girl came out with that. The reading that I did for her I want to say a couple months ago, she was spilling tea then, and I said that there are some things that she hasn't told yet that she probably should be very careful with because it's going to affect her career when she gets to telling certain stuff. And believe it or not, y'all, she ain't done yet. She's really, 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 just getting warmed up. So I had told y'all the last reading, pay attention to the way this stuff moves with these reality shows because, allegedly, you know, this is this is a front for what they really do behind the scenes. So I would say that, they're gonna have to be real careful about how they keep connecting Lemmy's name to Puffy, because Puffy already under a whole ton of investigations, and they will have every last one of them under that same umbrella. Let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me put this on airplane mode. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. It said, don't worry too much about Zeus Angel. You already caught it mostly. You haven't missed anything too wild. Thank you so much for coming on live where you're still. Uh, yeah, thank you. Um, if anything, the one thing that I saw that, kind of like touched me and I had to get myself together was Chastity's boyfriend. It was like, man, that's all bad. Because at first, when I heard that he had passed, I'm like, nah, that can't be right. And it was. Um, Now, allegedly, people are saying that Chastity called the police on him and told him that he had a gun. Now, my thing is, even if she did call the police and tell him that he had a gun, allegedly he pulled the gun on the police when they pulled up, which is very, very, very unwise. So that was just horrible all the way around. I'm not surprised with the whole Blueface thing. I told y'all that he was going to jail. Um, I saw no later than spring, early summer at the latest. But he just had to keep pushing the envelope because he had to go in there and be the belle of the ball. So it's looking like he's facing 2 to 6 years. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, if anybody remembers, I think I called how many years he was going to get with the Uno cards, which is crazy because that was all just for shits and giggles. But I called his the amount of years he was going to get with those Uno cards. So y'all, like I said, I haven't been here in a minute. Put y'all suggestions down here so we can get this whole thing started. I don't think I'm gonna stay on here. Hey baby, how are you? I don't think I'm gonna stay on here as long as we usually do, because I gotta, be rested for tomorrow. But I am definitely up for, the shenanigans. I sure did. Thank you, Stephanie. 2 to 4. They're saying he's facing up to 6. I think they're going to curve it at 4 if he can make it with good behavior. But I definitely told y'all he was going to face at least 2 to 4. Let's see. Ain't that about nothing? He got a release date for July. Don't get too comfortable with his release date, because he the type of clown that'll get out in July and go right back. He'll mess around and get out and have another municipality pick him up from where he getting released from. Let's see, Big Jook is gone. Hey, sweetie. It's a whole lot going on down there in Memphis. I wasn't surprised to hear that his brother Big Jook had passed away. I think that anybody that's in the Memphis area, they need to stay tucked away in the house because it's about to be war. I really think it's about to be a war, and it's been a slow brewing, war ever since the whole situation started. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of what's his name, Dolph. Since Dolph passed away, it's just been mounting. So now it's yes, young Dolph. Ever since Dolph passed away, it's slowly but surely been mounting, and this definitely is going to, have the streets hot like fire. So if folks can get out of Memphis right now would be the time. If they can't, they need to stay in the house and stay as close to safety as possible. Right now is not a good time to be in the street down there. Let's see, Krishan just can't catch a break. It's time for Krishan to start cleaning up her life, because at this point, God threw her a bone. She couldn't get rid of this man. She couldn't get away from him. Now he's gotten taken away from her. And I told y'all that if he could, he was going to try to put another one in her before Junior could walk. Now, I don't know if she's pregnant right now, but my spidey senses is tingling, telling me that by the time Junior take his first step, she gonna be dropping another one. So she possibly got pregnant right before he went in. I don't think it's a good look for her, but hey, that's her choice. That's what she decided to do. Let's see. said, I don't care for Beluga. Honey, Beluga don't care for himself. Yeah, she looks pregnant. I told y'all he was gonna put one in her before the first baby get to walking. Cause his whole thing is making sure that he lock in his security. And now he in there telling her what to do and what not to do while he locked up. Interesting enough, she gonna listen. Hey, Kendra. Oh, not the freezing faces. Said, I'm worried about what's going on with Krishan and WAC 100. Anytime you hear WAC 100 start being nice to Krishan, you know it's an angle on it. And I feel like he wanted to get her in line before Blue got locked up because he got to replace that cash cow. And really, Blue wasn't bringing him as much money as people think he is, well, think he was rather, because I been telling y'all the money that Blue was making for WAC was something that they were doing off the books, allegedly. Let's see, the people of the internet are worried that she's making the devil horn signs occasionally too. Yes, I think CR is pregnant too. I would hope that she ain't playing around in that type of energy because Cat Williams said it best. Whatever they give you, they can take from you. If they can make you, they can break you. And she would definitely be putting herself in a position to where they can break her and she would never, ever, ever be put back together again. Let's see. It's hard to believe that the pistol whipping at the 1 versus 20 can have been a coincidence. I think she's got eyes on her everywhere. Now see, I didn't even look at what the jump off was, so that's crazy because that's the first time that something like that has ever happened at one of those 20 versus 1 events. That's terrible. She gonna have to be careful because that type of energy feels like death around the corner. And I hate to say it, but you know, when you've got a certain anointing, a certain calling on your life, you can't play in certain energies because the consequence is more dire for you than it is for other people. Let me see. Let me look at the energy around Krishan after this 20 versus 1 situation. And it's crazy because the girl is getting money. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they said that she's making almost $1 million a week with Snapchat. So it's not like she's not, you know, making a viable source of income, which means she should be able to afford to get some security and move around way better than she is. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, show me the energy around Krishan after this altercation. Oh, hell, her car is doing the blue face. I'm going to put these back in here and try this again. They all came out in reverse, too. 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Let's try this again. Eight of Cups. So, walking away from a relationship. 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is dealing with her business, different sponsorships. She's definitely going to have to clean it up. Hey, baby, how are you? She's definitely going to have to clean it up, clean up her image, whatever she's got going on, because these sponsorships are going to start walking away from her. And this is going to start causing her anxiety because once these sponsorships turn away from her, her money is going to dry up overnight. She can't keep living like this and doing the stuff that she's doing. What I tell y'all, Five of Pentacles. This is the card of, you know, having your back against the wall, losing everything, homelessness, losing all your money, going from sugar to shit. Now, Two of Pentacles, this is her juggling between, you know, her old life and the life that she needs to go off into. She's definitely going to have to clean her act up, because if she doesn't, if they don't find a way for her to move around safely, this is what Krishan is going to be looking at. And to be looking at losing everything with 2 babies to take care of is nothing nice. But I've been telling y'all that, you know, Krishan, she's living out her mother's karmic energy. She's literally living out her mother's life all over again. Before she got the blue face, she wasn't even drinking or getting high. Now she can't function without getting high. 8 of Wands. Like I said, she's got to start figuring out what she wants to do swiftly. Says she owes the old owner $50,000 so she won't have problems getting another place. I'm surprised she don't owe him more than that. He just going after her because they know they can't get it from Blueface. Yeah. She definitely, you know, you see this woman, this is a woman escaping toxic situations with her baby going off into calmer waters. She's going to have to start making her decisions swiftly if she wants to continue having success. Y'all, 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands. This girl need to focus. She need to focus because she doesn't know how to differentiate this here for the short time, not the long time sex energy from 2 of Cups. Once she throw that ass in the circle, she automatically takes this energy and thinks it's this energy because she don't, poor baby, she don't know any better. She hasn't learned the difference between sexual vibes and love. She Judgment in reverse, falling under the 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, falling under the 2 of Pentacles. This is collaborations. This is business. This is anything that has to do with doing contracts, negotiations, and agreements not working out in her favor because people are not going to want to match their brands with what's going on with her energy at the moment. King of Cups. She's not showing us how she feels, but she's very deep and heavy in her emotions. Queen of Pentacles. She knows that she's got to move on from this energy to keep, you know, her money going. The Strength card is falling under the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So for her to hold it together, this so-called 2 of Cups relationship that she just can't seem to shake between her and Blueface, which is one of the most tumultuous, raggediest relationships I've ever seen, she's gonna have to finally release this energy and, you know, find the inner strength and love in herself. What I tell y'all, the girl need to focus. Every time you look up, she getting close to somebody in this lusty energy, but it's never anybody who sticks around for the long haul. She's got to learn the difference between lust and love. Let's see. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Says she should pay the owner so she won't have issues. Yeah, she should, but see, here's the problem. She set up there and got that place with her and those other people, and then she let all that, you know, riffraff come in the house, from her family to Blue. She got to learn that, you know, you can't run your house like a flop house. Ain't no way in the world me and her would have been roommates and she would have brought all them damn people in the house, family or not. Hi, Kai Matt. So she still has her house, Sonya. She was in it right before she went to ATL. Okay, so she still is in that house. Hell, as many times as that house been doxxed, they probably gonna have a hard time renting it out to somebody else. Uh, people, people business, people don't want the liability. Absolutely. I don't believe that about Snapchat. She wouldn't be online saying that you could talk to me for 200K. It's giving desperate vibes. Well, Sonya, here's the thing. If somebody willing to pay her 200K, I sure as hell not, but she getting her money. I mean, I definitely believe that about Snapchat, because the girl is one of the most polarizing figures when it comes to social media globally. And it's no telling what all markets they're using her face in to advertise. So I can believe that she's making that, because that's a small fee for Snapchat to pay, considering how many people have Snapchat accounts. Yeah, you're right, Stephanie. She was never taught. Let's see. Circle is leaving. People are tired of her disrespect towards them, and they are helping. Yes, I mean, that's a lot for everybody to be going through. Nobody should have to be fighting with your baby daddy, and you know, you watching all your nieces and nephews. It's just too much. She's got to learn how to protect her energy. Absolutely. Sonya, she was on a live for free within hours, like we knew she would be. The 200,000 is high. Let's see, she does not have that house. The owner put her out. Um, Hell, the house has been broke into several times. So I mean, even a house in a regular neighborhood, you get put out with that type of energy. Um, at this point, she's paying a high rent for Airbnbs, but is the average Airbnb in a wealthy neighborhood, they're not going to want her if she's going to keep bringing all that riffraff. So yeah, she still has the house and she's doing the repair. She only couldn't go in the house because it was under investigation. Interesting. I thought the damages were over 80K as well. Let's see. I don't think Desperate Krishan knows her worth and what she brings. She's definitely bringing millions of views. She brings millions of views daily, no matter where she's at. She really does. Also, when it comes to entertainment, she's going to give you just that. That's why Lemmy should pay that 200K. I mean, that 200K is nothing for somebody that's that visible. He's going to get that over and over again. Um, 80K, the owner definitely put her. The owners are not going to tolerate that kind of destruction. Yeah, Krishan didn't get put out. She's home. I don't know if she's there or not, but I do know that it it's gonna be super hard for them to rent that house to anybody else, because I mean, Carlissa has doxed the house. I can't tell you how many times. All the Blueface foolishness, like nobody who has that kind of money who wants to live low key or stay somewhere low key is going to want to rent that place. Uh, Now, why didn't YouTube give me a notification? Hey, I'm glad you're here. Say, I agree. Lemmy should pay her the 200,000 as well. I mean, shoot, he's gonna make money hand over fist. He actually could pay her more than that. She is in Baltimore, and Sean is still living there. Says she is home. She was there before going to Atlanta. I haven't been keeping up, y'all, so I don't know what the hell is going on with the house. I just know after having the door kicked in and the refrigerators tore up, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody got kicked out the house. So I don't think she needs to go back to Zeus. She needs to remove herself from all negative energy. I agree she needs to remove herself from all negative energy, but she's got to do it with her personal life. So she's got to replace all the cabinet doors. It said, nah, you changed your name to Carlissa's wig. Listen, that Carlissa's wig had me in tears the first time I seen it. It says Natalie Nunn bragged about making $1 million off Krishan. They probably made way more. Because anything Krishan's name is on, it goes up. I mean, look at every interview that she does. The only other person that we've seen do interviews recently to get more views than Krishan is Cat Williams, and that was by leaps and bounds. Speaking of Cat Williams, y'all, I want to tap into the energy around Willie D and his meltdown after people, talked about him not properly engaging Cat and not having proper questions. Says she needs not to come back to LA. I don't think she needs to come back to LA either. Let's see, I feel things started going bad when Carlissa popped over without an invite. But see, I don't think it's just Carlissa popping over without an invite. That raggedy ass sister Chastity of hers sitting up there going back and forth with the other side of the family and giving information to people that she shouldn't have been given. And Willie D's vibe was off. The beginning of the interview, I don't know how many of you watched it because I wasn't going to watch it, but the beginning of the interview threw me off when Willie D told the story about him and the Ghetto Boys with the police in Ohio, and he couldn't get the city right that Cat was from. And he told the story about how they tore up some stuff and they had to do the show for free to cover the equipment, and they were supposed to go to jail. And I'm thinking, like, who in the hell opens an interview like that? Like, the interview is supposed to be about Cat, not you. And why are you telling us about, having a time in Ohio where y'all could have went to jail for tearing up equipment? It just felt out of place. So I want to see what the energy is behind Willie D having that damn meltdown. Let's see. Yeah, that sister is a monitoring spirit. Absolutely. Actually, let me see something. I had ordered a deck specifically for her sister because I wanted to do a reading on the sister. I'm going to show y'all the deck. I ain't going to do it right now. But the deck is called My Sister's Keeper. And you see how thick this Oracle deck is. So I saw, look how fast Chastity got back to Baltimore. No sooner, everything backfired and Blue went over there and tore that house up. She got out of there so fast. It was crazy. Like, I looked up and saw her in Baltimore doing videos with their mom, and it's like, when the hell did she get back to Baltimore? Let's see. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I done found something I ain't had no business finding. What is this? Says she literally started to see somebody giving information because she said, how does Blueface know everything that's going on and he's in jail? Shoot, the people around her been giving up all her information. Chastity, too many people in the home, absolutely. They were bringing too much traction, all those incidents, too many incidents at the home. She wrecked that. Damn, she wrecked the Bentley? She just got it. That's a damn shame. Chastity was trying to sell pics and videos of Junior. I remember that for $50 to $100 on her live. It's terrible. And look how cheap that is considering the type of influence your sister has. Is there a reading on Chrisean and Blueface? I have a few of those, sweetie, because I've been worried for a minute. Now I'm confused. She was put out after I told Sean what she was doing. Willie D always rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like the way he spoke to Scarface because he didn't invite him on stage at the Hip Hop 50 show. I do like the Tiny Desk concert Scarface had just did recently. Says Princess, he has people behind the scenes. It's crazy. They be in jail getting info. Yeah, they sure do. It's funny how you said that death is around the corner from Chrisean Chastity baby daddy, who was killed recently by the police. Yeah. I'm trying to see how in the world. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tap into the energy around Willie D's meltdown. What fueled Willie D's meltdown? The Hermit. So him feeling ostracized, and pay attention to this Hermit. This is somebody who's closing a laptop. So he really did allow himself to get, in a tizzy because he felt like everybody on the internet was singling him out. The Chariot. So when you're asking a yes and no question, the Chariot and the upright is a yes. And this is a forward movement. I don't know why he tripping. He got 5.5 million views. That's a hefty check. So it's like, he's moving on either way it goes because here it is, unearned income. He got a hefty check off of doing that interview with Kat. And see, I don't see how this man is going through these motions that he's going through, because somebody of Kat's caliber, hey, greetings. They usually have you send the questions into their team. They look over the questions. They make sure you're not going to ask anything that's going to be offensive or anything that they don't want to touch on, and then they send them back and tell you, what questions they're not going to touch on so that they can, have their mind wrapped around how the interview is going to go before you get there. Kat decided to show up and do this interview like he was sitting down talking to somebody, in a regular conversation. That's unheard of for somebody on his level to allow you to question him in a way to where he has no idea what you're about to ask him. So for me, Willie D didn't put enough thought into the fact that he was going to have someone like Kat come on his show. Yes, I did, Avid Chatter. I heard that song that he did to Ludacris, and I almost slid off my couch. So here's the sun, things being illuminated, happier times coming. So this was Willie D even juggling with putting the interview out in the first place, and then out of nowhere, like grease lightning, he decided to go with it. So he wasn't even going to put this interview out until he saw the numbers that Shannon Sharpe got, which is crazy because his interview would have been before Shannon's. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles on top of 10 of Pentacles. So here it is. Even though this was a terrible interview, this interview changed his tax bracket and it changed his ability to be able to interview people on a higher spectrum. But look at this. Once he got up showing his ass, you showed the public who you really were, and now you really out in the cold. See, he thought he was ostracized in the first place, but now he really is being ostracized because people are looking at him differently since he decided to, go off and act a nut and call everybody uncivilized mutts. And look what the energy was after he showed out, y'all. He put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. Death, a transition, an end that brings a new beginning. That's going to put the weight of the world on his shoulders because he didn't realize how he was rubbing people the wrong way. Look at this, the Hierophant. This is like the powers that be. This right here, is a card of intuition. And it's almost like, Cat felt like, he probably shouldn't do this interview, but he's going to do it just because it's Willie D. So it's like he knew that this wasn't going to turn out the best, but he still tried to be objective. The Devil, toxic energy. So yeah, the Sun over the 5 of Pentacles over the Devil. He illuminated the toxicity in his behavior and showed everybody how big and how messed up his ego was. And this is what's going to put Willie D in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to getting interviews in that level again of celebrity. He's not going to get anyone that is considered to be a mega celebrity once they see the way that he handled this interview, because it's one thing for him to not know how to structure his questions. You can go and sit down with someone and learn how to become a better interviewer. It was the behavior that he had afterwards where he just went off the deep end and went ones over the cuckoo's nest and cussed everybody out. Let me catch up to where y'all been at. Let's see. Says Ciara's moving reckless in Atlanta. She could have gotten hurt with everything, having a weapon in that studio. Now she is witness to a crime, and it's all in her life. It doesn't make sense to do work for the police. Yeah. It says Carlos's wig. Yes, he called me while I was driving home. It says Willie wants the interview that Shannon got. Well, here's the funny thing. Willie's interview was before Shannon, and he could have actually had a better interview if he hadn't have made so many of the, I don't even want to say questions, had he not have made so many of the statements about himself. Let's see. Well, I'm glad you're here, Kimberly Stallworth. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. Let's see. I think Petey had Krishan's best friend's interest at heart there, and she lashed out at him because she doesn't know who to trust anymore. Um, I agree with that. Also, that goes back to me saying that she's got to get sober, because until she gets sober, she's not going to be able to know up from down and left from right the way she's supposed to. Let's see. They said Cat referred to Willie D as Vlad. He did. He called him Vlad in the interview. He surely did. Stopped watching Willie D years ago. People are salty because Cat is speaking the truth. Well, they're going to be even more salty. Listen, when I found out that Cat had hired Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex-wife, to join the tour for 3 of the tour dates, I could not stop chuckling. Let's see. Her brother does have her best interest. When you tell CR the truth, she gets angry when told the truth. Um, she's gonna definitely have to have a real come to Jesus moment, and more than anything, I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Krishan got to get sober. Until she gets sober, she's not gonna wrap her mind around what's really happening around her, and think about what she needs to really do. Let's see. I hope Cat will be okay. There's already been something similar to the honey trap you mentioned, Angel. And yes, I told y'all. That's See, they know the best way to get next to Cat is women. Cat loves women. He loves the company of women. So if they want to get next to Cat, they're going to use women. And sadly enough, that's an old school trick. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I don't know how in the world the bottom of my screen did this. But yeah, he that his shows, they already sell out. But now that he's adding people like Mark Curry, who, he's given credit for helping him in the beginning of his career, and he's bringing people in like Tori Hart, and this whole entire tour, this tour is going to break records. Funny enough, he's doing his next special in Philly, and he, challenged Kevin to come out in Philly for a $5 million purse, and he said we could rap, we could box, we could do jokes, whatever. Each separate event, $1 million a piece. You could take it in parcel, or you could take the whole thing. He bringing his $5 million in cash. I don't think Kevin is going to show up, because the last thing he wants to happen is what Cat did to Steve Harvey in Detroit back in 1999. I don't know if any of y'all know about when they had that comedy battle, but please go on YouTube, because people have been re-uploading it. They only have like maybe 7 or 8 minutes of Cat's comedy, but when I tell y'all, I was there and he obliterated Steve. I mean, it was so bad. Towards the end, we thought that they was just gonna go head on and fight. Let's see. Want to make sure I ain't missing nothing. Said, I remember in the last live you mentioned how they were ready to try to go after Cat's kids, and maybe it had something to do with the fact that they are adopted. Well, you know what, Mercedes? They know that, the one thing that Cat cares about more than everything is those babies. Those babies are his life. Now that they're adults now. He's a granddad now. So he's raised everybody. He's got them out the house. But that does not mean that they won't still come after his children as adults. Yes, yes, justice for us. Cat tore him up. Absolutely. Cat went off on him so bad. I just figured they was just gonna go head on and fight because that's how it felt to me. I'm like, damn, he might as well just go ahead and just throw a couple blows because there was no coming back. Cat tore, oh my God, y'all. Cat tore Steve limb from limb on that stage. And I know Kevin is not going to show up to have nothing like that happen to him. He's not going to do it. Especially in his own hometown of Philly, he would never live it down. Philly would not let Kevin come back home if he come on that stage and let Cat do him that same way. Let's see. Can you do a reading on the baby Junior? I feel that he's not safe because of how. Well, I'm not going to tap into the baby. That's one thing I stay away from. I don't tap into small children. And the reason why is because that baby already has a lot of energy coming against him. So if anything, I will pray for the baby and send him extra angelic protection. But his mama does have to get her act together, and that's for sure. He's the cutest, happiest little baby. Kevin can't get enough writers to do a skit for him that quick. And gets his hand on $5 million in cash. Listen, that's the funny thing because Cat don't need writers. Cat is gonna take it old school and roast them like how they used to do under the street lights. Kevin ain't built for that. And what makes it even funnier is he knows that if he got desperate enough, the only person he could go to that would write him the material that was necessary to go against Cat is Tori. And Cat went and got Tori and hired her and brought her on the tour. Said, let's see, Blueface is locked up and hadn't even been 4 days and she got caught up in Atlanta. Yeah, Philly, listen, Philly ain't gonna play with it. He will not be able to come back home if he let Cat light him up in Philly. It said, but did you notice not one of them still haven't come out and said that Cat lied about any of the statements he made? I want to say the only person that, it was one. What the hell is his name? I can't think of the comedian's name right now. He's a big guy, bald-headed, always smokes cigars. What is his name? It don't even matter because he was the only one, and he had no proof that Cat lied. He just kept posting old videos, like when Cat got in that wrestling match and the teenage boy had him in the headlock. He was posting stuff like that. Let's see. Love it, Cat Williams. He is a breath of fresh air right now. Let's see. He said the baby has suffered. Junior is going to be fine, y'all. Cat, real comedian, makes me miss Bernie Mac. Absolutely. Did you see Blue's dad was smudging Blue's house? Hell, I hope he opened all those windows so the demons don't end up doing backflips and Tootsie Rolls in the house. Let them open the windows and let them out. Somebody need to smudge that damn house. Hey, Patricia Maxie. You ain't missed too much. I tapped into the energy around Krishan and just her needing to clean up everything that's going on around her before the companies that do sponsorships with her stop hiring her. Let's see. Cat, it's always the original thinker that gets ripped off by the industry narcissists with no original thoughts in their head. Agree. Says Tiffany did. Cat quick with it. Kevin could never. Yeah, Cat is an old school roaster. Like, I want to say, I don't know if y'all ever saw the comedy show that used to come on BET called Snapped, where they would have all the comedians come on there and they would play the dozens with each other. Like, Monique ran that show because that was her neck of the woods. Like, she was reading people down to the point to where they might as well not even win against her, because as long as Monique was on your team was going to win on Snap. Monique and Kat, pretty much, they come from that same old school type energy where they can roast you down without having to write a joke. Yes, Faison. Justice for Us, Faison. That's his name, Faison Love. He was the only one that tried to say that Cat lied, but he had no proof, and he just kept showing like old videos of like Cat doing crazy stuff. Let's see. Cat is naturally funny, and Kevin is silly. Yeah, Cat was being serious in the interview with Shannon, and it still was stomach splitting funny. Yeah, I agree. When he stood up and he said, "When I see what's his name? Doggone it! When I see Cedric the Entertainment, I'ma bust his belly." Shannon couldn't even hold it together. He didn't even know what to do when he said that. It said, "Did you see that Kevin's new movie was a flop on Netflix?" Yes, I heard about it, and it scored real low on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, thank you, Sonya. Said, "I appreciate you for speaking so much truth." Said, "How is his father smudging and Blue is in the spirit that needs to be banished?" Listen, here's the funny part, avid chatter. Like father, like son. Blue got the worst of both of his parents' traits. So it's the irony of it all. But somebody need to smudge that house. Yes, busted his gut. I said, "What did you think about Ricky Smiley lawsuit against Cat?" I didn't know Ricky Smiley went that far to have a lawsuit. These old tender butt ass. What the hell is you gonna sue for? That is, it's the ridiculousness of it for me. What are you gonna sue for? Because you said that you were supposed to be Money Mike, and he said that that's not possible, and then here it is, Ice Cube comes out and clears up the whole Money Mike thing. Said y'all both auditioned, but Cat killed it, and Cat brought something to it that you could have never brought. I, I don't understand what the hell could you sue for. That's a waste of money and time. They said, "What did you think about?" Okay, I just read that. Let's see. "I think Wack is behind a lot of stuff that goes on with Blueface and Rock." Oh, I absolutely believe it 100%. He is the only one that told TMZ that Blue was turning himself in and that Blue didn't know Wack did it. Oh, wow. I wondered, how did they figure that out? Ooh, Avid Chatter. You said, "and that was a fat face on lie." Yes, Cat also brought a real pimp. He sure did. He sure did. So, all right, you can't sue for the truth. I don't know what he's going to sue for. To me, that makes what Cat said even funnier. It's like, what in the world could you actually be suing for? He hurt my feelings. I could not be a court reporter in that damn court. What is the lawsuit gonna be for? He said I was unfunny. He said I got cut out of every movie I ever been in. Well, outside of seeing you play the church lady, how many movies have we seen you in? I don't know what you could possibly sue for. Let's see. Wack acts like he is in love with Blue and jealous of Rock. I say that's an interesting assessment, possibly a proper assessment. Let's see here. Popped up with the baby at the courthouse. See, can you do a energy read on the lady who came out and said that Cat? Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought I read that one wrong. That Cat is a woman. First of all, I never heard that one, Kimberly Stallworth. If Cat does turn out to be a damn transgendered man, that would make him even funnier. I've never heard that ever. So Ricky is gonna sue because Cat said he was cinnamony. After chatter, don't you start that cinnamony stuff. Mercedes Wild said that's an interesting thought. I think he was getting privately sick to death of Blueface and his circus. Well, Blueface wasn't making him any more money, and it makes more sense for Wack to try to warm up the Krishan and get next to her, because until she runs out of sponsorships and, you know, her career cools down, she's the bag. You know, he doesn't have his hand on Jayden the way he wants to. Now Jayden then came out, you know, with her stud, and they turning up in the club having them a good time. Funny enough, Jayden does the 20 versus 1 with her stud, and now here come Krishan doing the 20 versus 1. I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't hating on nobody's creativity, but it's like, what is the point of 20 versus 1? Nobody ever really dates anybody. They just let you know if they would smash or if they wouldn't, and then it's over. Let's see. Says she didn't pop up. Blue requested her to be there with the baby before all of this court date. He would go and spend time with Junior in private. Thus, the clip of him in the car holding Junior. Yes, I agree with that. Justice for us. Let's see. Oh, a woman beater. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, now how the hell they talking about Cat as a woman? I'm confused. Sheesh. Yeah, I could tap into that for sure. Do you think Yo Gotti set his brother Juke up? They look like they really wasn't feeling each other at the homegoing service for their uncle. Okay, so I'm going to look into the both of those. Blueface, red PVC coat, was fine when he opened that door for Krishan at the courthouse. It was no point to do a 20 versus 1. I don't think it was a point to do it at all. Let's see. Kimberly said the power of typos. I never heard he was a woman either. Listen, that what threw me. I said, who the hell said Cat was a woman? That shit. Now he really funny. Let's see. Blue popped up at court dressed like Paddington Bear. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let me line up what I'm about to do the readings on. Oh God. Not damn Paddington Bear. Let's see. Okay, so let's see if Cat is a woman beater. And notice when they put this story out, they sent the story to Media Takeout, which is considered, you know, a gossip blog that really doesn't have much validity. Every once in a while, they'll give you, you know, a story where it has some truth to it. But for the most part, when people say they seen it on Media Takeout, it's like, nah, I don't believe it. It's on Media Takeout. Versus them sending it to TMZ, a site that could be lying, but for the most part, when you hear it's on TMZ, you automatically assume that it has some type of validity. Alrighty, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, show me the energy around this woman and the alleged assault at Cat Williams' house. Seven of Pentacles. So this is interesting that this is the first card out. Seven of Pentacles is sowing seeds for a bigger harvest. Justice. King of Swords. Y'all, this is looking kind of shaky on this lady's behalf. King of Swords to Queen of Swords. So it's looking like something actually did happen. But when you get the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that means both parties in the upright are telling the truth about something that happened. But being that the Seven of Pentacles came out first before the Justice, this is like this woman put herself in a situation to sow seeds for a bigger harvest through the court system. Now let's go a little deeper. So to see heartbreak and the Magician, the Three of Swords to the Magician, whatever this lady was trying to manifest did not work out in the way that she wanted it to, or the way that she thought that it was going to work out for this Seven of Pentacles. So this was supposed to be a jackpot, but it did not pay out the way that she thought it was going to. Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Listen, can't make this shit up. Five of Wands is a physical assault, but it's like 4 against 1. So I don't believe it was Cat that put hands on her. I think it was her fighting the other women. Eight of Pentacles that worked for him. And this is how this ended up going to court. So I don't see Cat putting his hands on him, on her, but this looks like the women that worked for Cat got into it with her. Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So this is the possibility of her coming into his home to possibly talk to him about financial ventures and to work with him and to receive stability through working with him in the first place. And then here it is. Things happen swiftly, just out of nowhere. Ace of Swords in the Tower. So there is some truth that she was assaulted at his house, but I don't see that it was him. I see that the women that worked for him assaulted her, and this was her tower, and it came about swiftly. It's looking like these women decided to put hands on her because she was being sneaky. She was doing something she had no business doing. Knight of Swords, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody came forward and said something to her and let her know that she wasn't in proper standing. So she got caught doing something at his house, y'all. The Chariot. Whatever she got caught doing, this is what kicked off everything, and it was a go. These women saw whatever she was doing as a betrayal, and they saw that it was going to be something that would be unfortunate to Cat. So they thought that they were protecting Cat from whatever she was doing because she was in his house being sneaky. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. Told y'all something came to light. Something she was doing was illuminated, came to light. Somebody came forward, rushed in to communicate with her. because they caught her doing something that they considered to be um, the ultimate betrayal. So I don't know what the hell she got caught doing. It's whatever she got caught doing by the women that worked for Kat that got her ass whooped. Let's see. Let me see what else is next. Yo Gotti and his brother. And not a zesty fireman. Ooh, avid chatter. Blue was missing the hat. Let's see. They thought bringing the baby was going to do something with the judge. I don't think they thought bringing the baby was going to do anything with the judge, because the judge been letting his ass slide to the left and the right all this time. Believe it or not, Sonya, in his own messed up little way, I don't even know how to explain this. Blue actually does have love for Chrisean, regardless of how disrespectful he is. He just don't know how to love nobody. He's chronically, spiritually, and emotionally messed up. It only takes one person to say it before it blows up. Said no, the baby had nothing to do with anything. He was just there to appear before the judge to turn himself in. Y'all, the zesty fireman. Listen, that Carlissa's wig. That when I first saw the name change, it took me clean out. Kat said he keeps him a few women in the house. Well, hell, Miss Goldie, I'm gonna tell you like this: he don't just keep a few women in the house. He keeps some women that got hands, cause they laid hands and feet, honey. Hazel E is the woman that spoke out against Kat, and Jaguar Wright was one of the first people to say that it wasn't true. Well, Kat and Hazel E dated for a minute too, so if she ain't say nothing crazy about Young Berg the way he treated her, I ain't listening to her too much when it come to Kat. He looks so happy to be going in. Listen, he talking about he looks so happy going in with all those men. So I'm done. Said Hazel was said to be doing Coca-Cola. That's a staple in LA, so I wouldn't doubt it. So I actually felt a bit sorry for Blue, as if he was trying every single way he could go to get into jail the longest. I think he's definitely happier to be in there for whatever reason. I think y'all, Blueface cannot handle the failure and humiliation of going broke. As sad to say it, he would rather be in jail than to live out here broke, because he got so many judgments outside of that $14 million judgment that keeps growing, that he's not going to make enough to ever pay that judgment off. He doesn't have enough public interest without keeping those women around to make money. Angel, why is Blueface so happy to be going to jail? It can't just be because he's a zesty fireman. He is sick of his life. Yes, yes. So you're right. I can't believe it went on all these months. Can you read Queen Op's sister energy? Because she is testifying for the DA against Op. Kimberly, here's something interesting. I actually did a energy tap in, and I did a reading yesterday. And Queen Op's energy is so scattered and so depressed that I had to tap out of it, because I literally was powering down, like nodding out, every time it got to the point with her sister. Like, she's so done that her sister is testifying against her that she's, she need to be on one of those watches. I don't want to say the word because YouTube might flag if I say the word, but she need to be on one of those watches because she is flabbergasted. She cannot believe that all of this turned around on her. Now, I don't know how many of the Queen Op readings you've seen that I've done, but I said that Queen Op was going to throw Danny under the bus, but it was going to backfire because no sooner she threw Danny under the bus, everything was going to come full circle and she was going to find out they had way more on her than she thought they had, and she was going to be facing football numbers. Let's see. Says no one in their right mind. He made a statement about jail and risked his freedom, didn't think about his kids, family. People don't realize how your actions affect your family. We are the ones that keep the money on the books. Yeah. Blue Mom said that she didn't want to have Blue on her IG page. Yeah, because she's not able to make no money off of him, Stephanie. She's the biggest clout chaser of them all. She wanted to be the star of the family, and this is her second chance at trying to do that. It's not going to go too far. Right, and that negative 78 credit score is not going to help him pay it back. Listen, it is probably at a negative 250 at this point. Let's see, I think Blue was happy to get away from Whack and all the responsibilities in his life. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was at the point of no return. His back was against the wall, and he was not going to be able to dig himself out that hole. So the best way to get away from everything was to go to jail, unfortunately. Let's see, did you see Jaden and her stud girlfriend? They look so good together right now. I've seen them. That's the happiest she looked in a long time. But remember when she did that No Jumper interview with Blueface, she said, "I'm really gay." And look how happy she looks. She looks very happy being gay to me. You said, yes, I'm ready for the Queen Op update. Apparently, Op's sister had to testify so as not to be potentially charged as an accessory for knowing what was going on with Shell. Why did Queen Op's sister turn on her? Um, well, the comment above just explained it. If she didn't testify, she possibly was going to get charges for conspiracy because she knew what was going on, and conspiracy can carry like 25 years, which means she could have possibly had more time than her sister for, witnessing what was going on and being a part of it, even though she wasn't a direct part of it as much as her sister and the so-called friends group. So everything you said about Op and Danny is coming to pass. Danny is in jail right now for DV, and Baby Summer is now with either Juju or her sister. Listen, Bria, I told y'all that Danny was gonna put hands on her. I seen it. Please don't forget about Gotti and Jug. I am not. Thank you for reminding me, Avid Chatter, because that's what I was about to tap into. It's kind of weird because it's like the energy around Gotti is almost like the Soul Reaper follows him, and this is just the beginning, y'all. He's gonna have somebody else around him that's close, whether it's like friends and family or one of his employees that's gonna face the Reaper sometime soon, because his energy brings that about. It says, I'm nosy, Angel. It said Blue has a recent violation from October through January. Will Las Vegas pick up Blue? Honey, everybody gonna be outside to pick up Blue. Every time Blue get ready to think about being released, somebody gonna be standing at that door to transfer him from one spot to the next. That's why they was saying 2 to 6 years. I predicted with the damn Uno cards he was gonna get at least 2 to 4. Let me see. Spirit guide, show me the energy around Yo Gotti and Big Jook. Oh, wow. Y'all. First card out, Death. Hierophant. The Hermit. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, who represents action. Somebody taking off on somebody. Two of Wands, that means there was a decision and then there was a leap of faith to go ahead and do it. Yeah, this ain't good energy. The Hierophant doesn't just represent God and law enforcement. This represents the powers that be. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say that this is the powers that be in music, but you have a hierarchy in the street. And somebody that is on a very high level in the street made this call. Page of Pentacles. Now, Page of Pentacles represents somebody, somebody wanting and needing an apology for something that was done, on top of being involved in new financial ventures that was supposed to bring financial stability. It was a lot of harsh communication before he was laid to rest. Now, I don't know that much about Big Jook, but this is looking like this was smoke in the streets, y'all. It says, dang, I knew it. My dang spirit guy's been in everyone's business. Said the feds are coming to Memphis. Honey, the feds already there. But see, they got some dirty stuff going on down there, because whoever authorized what happened to Big Jook is somebody very high up. This is somebody very, very high up that said, make this move. No regular person put this in the street. Tell me more about this Five of Swords. Emperor and Empress. And they're falling under this Hierophant. Y'all. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Jook offended somebody because he kept it too real. Said he owed for taking Dolph out. Dolph was the plug for Memphis, allegedly. Angela's hands ain't clean either. The Tower falls under the Hermit. The Hermit represents being caught by yourself. King of Swords. King of Swords is somebody who can be even cold with how they deliver their truth. This is not somebody who operates out of emotion. Like I said, somebody wanted an apology. Somebody felt like retribution had to come out of a situation. Now, the last time I did a Dolph reading, y'all, it was a lot of women that was attached to the situation. This situation is no different. Queen of Cups falling under the Four of Pentacles. Um, Interesting, avid chatter. Hold on, let me go back. Was that hit ready for Jook or Gotti? What I'm seeing is this was orchestrated, and there is a hierarchy that told them to move on Jook. This was not for Gotti. This was for Jook directly. It says Angela Simmons leave Yo Gotti because he has all of this going on. She should be scared to be with him. Whoever Dolph was running for is the one who sent this order. Oh, Bray, I was trying to see what you said. I just retracted. It's a 2-for-1 when it comes to Angela and Gotti. She's gonna pay for what's gonna happen to her son. Ooh, for her son's father and Gotti for his brother. Allegedly, yeah. Interesting enough that you said that, because under that Hierophant, Empress and Emperor. Let's see, it was for our last lives. Craziness, silly me. Op isn't in jail, but I believe the court case is in a matter of days, and she's scared. I don't think she thought this would happen. No, she did not think this was gonna happen. You know, she's the most delusional person on YouTube. She, in her mind, she didn't do nothing. She don't understand why she's even going to court. It's not even all that serious. I believe it because it was in Memphis, and I would have been one of Dolph's chicks. And the chatter. But Dolph was a Leo, and Leos are very charismatic, so his reading it definitely had a lot of women around. Tell me more about Justice. Justice falls under death and the Five of Swords. Y'all, I told you this came from a high up source. Somebody thought that doing this to him brought the balance. Seven of Cups. This is considering your options. So they had been watching him for a while, trying to see what would be the best way to handle this. And it just so happened that, he just happened to be sitting there in that car. This was a tower to stability. What'd I tell y'all? Independent woman and the Queen of Pentacles. Y'all, it's a lot of undercurrent going on down here in Memphis that got to do with women. I don't care how gritty and how grimy it is. It's some women down here that got their hands real deep in what's going on in this situation in Memphis. Let's see what it says. Narcissist, delusional, and the worst is the opportunity woman. Jook was involved in Dolph's murder. I'm going to say allegedly. I wonder if Op is in jail right now because she got charged of neglect for the baby Summer, I heard. Oh, Jesus Christ. That woman... Ray, I didn't hear that. It's possible, but I know the court hearing for Shell is coming up. Well, from what I've heard recently, Does this tie into Empire Records? Justice for us. That's a meaty question. Hold on. We can see. I did an Empire reading and I just never uploaded it. And I would tell any artist, if you can help it, stay your ass off that label. Alrighty. Empire. Is there any attachment to Juke? What happened to Juke and Empire Records? Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Ooh, sugar. Nine of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. So remember, y'all, I said the Page of Pentacles represents apologies, and it also represents, going off into new ventures through backdooring and sneaky activities. Somebody had a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of restless nights. But once again, this is sowing seeds into, a situation that's going to bring a bigger harvest. Y'all, anybody, you got any family in Memphis, tell them to get out. Because when you got a street reading and this pops up, like I told y'all, it's about to be war. They're about to ride. This is about to be a bloody, silent war. This is how they got justice. The back door, the get back, justice. Let's see. Angel, can you scroll up and look at my comment? Gotti, his mama, and family are shady people. Seven of Swords. This is definitely backdoor energy. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Yo Gotti mother almost got murdered at the same time. Jeez. I said it was a lot of energy with women that was tied into this, so thank you for telling me that. Because Queen of Pentacles represents a mother figure or a wife, so that explains why that came out. Okay, the World, the end of a cycle. Two of Cups. Two of Cups doesn't have to be lovers, but this is definitely a collaboration. And this is showing me that up until he passed away, Juke had a lot of anxiety. He was looking over his shoulder until his cycle was brought to an end. This is no way to live. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. Now, I don't know what's going on between their family, but this is like somebody wanted to make amends within the family. So if they weren't on the best terms, it's like he wanted to make amends before he passed away. It's almost like the spirit knowing that you're going to go before you go and tying up loose ends. Let's see, I asked about Yo Gotti and Angela's baby daddy. I don't know how they tie together, because then her baby daddy ended up getting taken out long before they got together. Let's see, can you read Angela's energy around her man? Will she stay with him? Went to a funeral not knowing it was his as well. Absolutely avid chatter. But it's like, I'm channeling the song, my mind's playing tricks on me. It's like he knew somehow, some way that his day was coming. He just didn't know when. Show me energy around Angela. Card of Truth. What is this truth? Leap of faith, the Fool. Something that appeared to happen quite swiftly out of nowhere ends up being an opportunity, a blessing, a ship's coming in. And a Four of Wands relationship, which is like engagement. A choice had to be made. A choice had to be made between a baby mama and a baby father. Emperor and Empress. This ended up being something that became profitable in some type of way. So look at this. Wheel of Fortune on the upright. This is coming out on top and considering your options. That goes back to a choice that had to be made between the Empress and the Emperor. And this is Angela's energy. This is the energy allegedly between her and her son's father. Decision led to a Tower. And after the Tower, Wheel of Fortune, everything was up. Let's see, Big Jook, you can't speak bad on the dead. I don't speak bad on anything, but I do tell the truth. I know Angela's family will want her to get away from Yo Gotti. Let's see. It was Angela's father and uncle that plotted in the demise of her son's father. Allegedly. Yeah, the energy that I see around Jook, he had a lot of anxiety. He knew that sooner or later somebody was gonna come for him. He just didn't know when. Why did he have this anxiety? So he, like I said, this is full steam ahead. forward movement expansion coming in aggressively. He was worried about somebody coming against the stability of his family. Justice for us, whose family's hands are clean. Yes, he was taken out before. I asked, Gotti is shady. Seems like he gets what he wants by any means, which was Angela. He seemed like he would go do something like that. I couldn't be reaching. Juk was supposed to testify in March. Hey, Mystic Reads. He said, the Simmons family. Well, it's looking like justice for us. It looks like his hands dirty on both sides in both these families, allegedly. Okay, so 6 of Cups. He knew that something from the past was coming back to haunt him. People he dealt with from the past. He was trying to have a balance through a new beginning. There was a woman who, all of this, y'all, I don't know what this is with Memphis, but every reading I do at Memphis, there is a prominent woman that is always attached. Queen of Swords represents a businesswoman, but this can be somebody that's cold and calculated. These women in Memphis don't play, y'all. All of this stuff is attached to a woman's hand somehow, some way, somewhere. Somebody paid a pretty penny, allegedly, for a move to be made on him. And see, this is a young person. They put this money in the street to make sure that they, kept a secret behind who actually took him out. So even when it comes out that they find, the person who pulled the trigger, they're still not going to find out who's the person behind, the organizing of what made this all happen. Hey, Mystic Reads. Yeah. See, this is a as you sow, so shall you reap card. Things that was attached to the past. Things that he, was involved in. People that he knew from the past. It's literally like return to sender. As you sow, so shall you reap. And it's bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Card of Truth. Said it was a girl that worked for Dolph and she was shot. Dolph felt bad for her losing her life, and they say that's really where the beef between Dolph and Gotti started. Thank you for telling me that, Avid Charter, because I keep seeing that everything in this whole situation is attached to a woman and female energy. And I've been telling y'all that ever since someone requested that I read Dolph's energy. It's a lot of feminine energy attached to this. And that makes perfect sense now why all of this keeps going back to a woman. Yeah, he wanted balance through a new beginning, but it's like this 5 of Pentacles. This is like being shut out, being out in the cold, being ostracized. And here's this woman again, the independent woman. This was a woman that was highly respected. Five of Wands. This is fighting energy. So this energy is connected to her. So Avid Chatter, you hit the nail on the head. What happened to her set off a powder keg. But this is just the beginning. It's literally about to be a silent war. So y'all got any people in Memphis, if they can get out, tell them to get out. Because between now and the summer, ain't gonna be nothing nice. I'm trying to think, let's see. Go off in the op energy. Her and her sister. Show me the energy between op and her sister testifying. Oh, here we go. Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. This is the card of surveillance. I've been telling y'all all this time that op had been under surveillance, that they were watching her. Queen of Cups is somebody very intuitive. This is somebody who was trying to tell Miss Delulu that she was being watched. But see, all op was worried about was the opportunities coming in. Three of Wands. Trying to manifest the Magician. Financial stability. Four of Pentacles. This is also the card for personality of somebody that's extremely stubborn. Six of Swords. See, she thought she was going to move on, leave all this toxic stuff behind, end up getting married. Because I told y'all, she thought she was going to marry her co-defendant so they didn't have to testify against each other. But look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords, jail. Ten of Swords. This is like the ultimate betrayal. She cannot believe her sister is testifying against her. Y'all, when I tried to do that reading yesterday, I kept coughing. It was like every time I got to the energy between her and her sister, it was like something was choking me. Four of Swords, Ten of Cups. So this is the whole family unit and everything being laid to rest. She feel like they no longer family. The family that she built, the situation between her and Juju, everything is coming to an end because her sister sees this as her ship's coming in. She's like, look, I may not get another chance, so we just gonna have this unrequited offer, this Four of Cups. Two of Wands, strength. That's a choice that had to be made to maintain. And it falls under the Magician. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Told y'all, all I thought about was she gonna be the belle of the ball. She gonna get this money. She's gonna boss up. Ace of Cups, love and abundance. She's thinking that she was just gonna move on, leave all this toxic stuff behind. You know, I got a new baby, I got a new relationship, everything's gonna pan out for me. And then boom, Queen of Swords falls under the Ten of Swords. That means her sister's gonna come through and she's gonna tell the truth. And this truth is gonna lead to her going to jail. Now it's finally, you know, it's finally adding up with op that she's not going to walk away from this. She got the weight of the world on her shoulders. It's crazy. It took this for her to realize this is really real. And there it is. Finally comes out the Eight of Swords. Going to jail. Five of Pentacles. Went from having it all to the hardest fall ever. Fall from grace. Going back into, being a penny pincher. Losing everything. Being homeless. Being ostracized from everybody. Is Op really neglectful to Summer? Hey, love, just joining. Hey, Trucker Freak. Op's person, she is a very abusive. I couldn't watch those lives, yeah. Let's see, is she abusive to Summer? Three of Swords, heartbreak. Seven of Wands. This is the card of being defensive and fighting back. This is heartbreak. To answer your question, allegedly she is abusive to baby Summer. Six of Cups. This is things from the past, situations from the past coming back to bite her. There's about to be a lot that's going to come out in this court case, y'all. Things are about to be illuminated. Things that the general public didn't even know about. Due to her sister's testimony. There's a lot of conflict in communication. The Star. She still got hope somehow, some way, that she's going to walk away from this. And y'all, I don't see it. She's got so many charges and so many things that they have on her. Because you got to realize this is spanning 15 years. She's not being rational at all. Two of Cups. What about this Two of Cups? This Two of Cups falls on top of heartbreak, the Three of Swords. Why is this Two of Cups representing heartbreak? Five of Cups, deep regret and remorse attached to this Two of Cups. And I want y'all to pay attention. This Two of Cups is two women. This is her and Danny. Why is there heartbreak that leads to a Five of Cups with her and Danny? Oh, they done not only separated for the case, they done with each other. Walked away from this relationship. See how the man is standing here with the baby, and here she is walking out the door. So her Two of Cups on both sides have walked away from her. Juju went one way, Danny gone the other way. And as y'all can see, King of Cups. Man. You see she walks away and leaves, and the baby is left with the daddy. Page of Cups. And the Chariot. That's everybody moving forward and just like communicating with each other loosely. They're really not speaking to one another. Because of this court case, justice. This is going from co-defendants to, what's that Big Sean song? I don't fuck with you. Yeah. It's like now everybody done picked a side. Everybody picked a corner. This court case done got too real, and now ain't nobody speaking to nobody. separating assets, moving forward, getting away from each other. Eight of Pentacles. So you got Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. She's still trying to work. Six of Wands, trying to move forward so she can be the independent woman. King of Swords. Oh, y'all. See, Danny comes up in masculine energy. King of Swords, Death in the Tower. Y'all. King of Swords tells the truth in the upright. Whatever this is that Danny got to say is going to lay her to rest legally. And this is going to be a tower. Oh, sheesh. Y'all. Somebody else is talking so that they can move forward towards victory. I'm in the worst position she could have ever been in. Let me go back and read some of y'all comments. We'll make sure I catch everything. It says unreal. I feel bad for little Summer. Danny was the one who cared for her, drunk and all. She was way more attentive to Summer than Op. I heard Queen Op and Danny didn't even have full custody. She played herself, showing all Danny's booze bottles in her lives. Yes. Carlos's wig, I heard that too. I get the giggles every time I read that name. From what I've heard recently, I heard that Juju actually is the one that has custody. Danny is Summer's mother for real, for real. I felt that's why she kept Danny around. Did you change your name to Carlos's wig? Yes, she did. Let's see. Op don't want no kids and don't need any more. No, she don't, and no, she don't. Let me find out. Juju took our advice and went to his nearest Walgreens for one of those home DNA kits. Op done got herself kicked off the friends and family plan like Dre. Listen, the interesting thing about Juju is he doesn't want that baby to turn out like her mother, so he's going to still be a parent for her because she don't have anybody else. They've already fell in love with the baby. So in our country, they would keep putting them in care even every time she gave birth, including here in the UK. She'd be seen as a danger to all future children. Depending on where you are here, they will come to the hospital and take your babies from the hospital. I'm surprised that they even let her take the baby home. Let me find out. Danny took our advice and got the hell on. Mystic Reed, she didn't just take our advice. It looks like in this case, no matter how bad it turns out, Danny is the one that's legally going to come out on top between her and Op. Once they see, Op thought she was being smart, separating the legal teams between the two. Somebody told Danny, look, if you try to go up against her, this is what she gonna try to have on you. Go ahead, take the plea and make a statement. Because I'm seeing information here that's saying that Danny also did a statement, y'all, allegedly. It's starting to look like everybody but us in this live is doing a statement on Op. So, y'all, the chickens is coming home to roost. And Op really is in a bad place. And I don't see her coming out on top no how, no way in this situation. Let's see. Will Juju let Shell see the kids finally, since she was a big part of Pop's life and he misses her? Will Juju have compassion for Shell in that way? You know what? That's a very good question, Kimberly. Let's see. Um, it's interesting how, I always has somebody around that cares more for her children than she does, and they protect her children and take care of her children for her. Will Juju let Shell see the children? Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Three of Cups. I think not right now, because Three of Cups in reverse is pretty much still being in mourning, but it's definitely something that he's thinking about in the future, where he will, offer her the opportunity. As you can see, this is a little boy. He will offer her the opportunity to see Pop. It just won't be right now. It's too much going on. Yeah, too much going on. Heartbreak attached to this court case. Five of Swords. Yeah, so right now it's just too much toxic energy, too much back and forth. So what it looks like is Juju's gonna let this energy die down. He's gonna let the court case, you know, unfold the way that it needs to unfold, and then test the waters and the energy later, after all of the proceedings are over, to see how everything works out later. Because even though she was, a big part of Pop, early development and being around, we still got to respect that we don't know how Pop is going to feel when his mom catches this case. Even though he knows his mom is not a good mom, that's still his mother. So it it's just dicey. Uh, Y'all, did she speak on the Zeus Network and Lemon Pepper? Lemon Pepper and all that getting exposed about him. We did speak on that earlier. We didn't speak so much about things getting exposed, but I touched on it because I had mentioned a reading that I did for Stunner Girl, where I had said that there was much more that she hasn't said yet, and she needs to be careful about the things that she says, because it's going to affect her career. Because she and Krishan have tied Lemmy to Puffy. And if you remember in the last live I did, I said that the show was a front for what these women really do. So if they're not careful and they keep tying these people together, they could possibly get folks investigated for what it is that they really do off camera. Let's see. I pray for that because Shell basically raised Pop and Pop loves her. Yeah. Uh, CR has opened up on an issue with Zeus. Some truth is going to get exposed. Lemmy, you shouldn't burn bridges. Man, I miss the Big Juke conversation. Um, yeah, we just did Big Juke. It was definitely a ordered hit, and it's a lot of female energy that's attached to the situation, from Dolph all the way to Juke. But Avid Chatter told me that there was a girl that worked for Dolph that got, she got killed. And that's what started all of this. So it made sense that there's so much feminine energy attached to it. Let's see, talking of Zeus, I can't believe how many people are impressed that they're going to Dubai. And I was very worried to hear that Krishan is meant to be going, doing a gig in Dubai. Well, I'm not surprised that they're going to Dubai because the gossip in the street is Natalie has, let's say, colorful businesses in Dubai. That's what they're saying, allegedly, in my comments. I've been seeing that in my comments for the last 6 months that Natalie has adult businesses allegedly in Dubai. So we all know what happens in Dubai. A whole lot of porta potty business allegedly. So it's that's why I said Stunner Girl might need to be careful about some of this tea that she's spilling, because now that they've attached Puffy to Lemmy, it could get some federal attention, allegedly. Natalie is a hard woman. Dubai, oh heck no, nothing good happens in Dubai. Depending on what you're doing over there. Let's see. That's right, Angel. Exactly. We all know what takes place in Dubai. Disgusting. Okay, yes, I see. Yes, I felt they were going to they were going to stun a CR to catch a lawsuit. Is going to be a surviving Zeus soon. Well, see, they don't want to have a lawsuit between them because when you go to court, things have to come out in discovery. And Lemmy can't afford for some of that stuff to come out in discovery because then it could end up getting attached to those FOs with Puffy. So it's still not a good look for her to tell all the stuff she's telling because it's not safe for her. Lemmy and Natalie having their way with their employees, male and female. I've been hearing that allegedly. All they do is use the bathroom on women in Dubai. That's a big part of what I'm hearing that these are over there doing. Krishan has a show in New Jersey, and the club name is Dubai. Oh, okay. Thank you, Angie. Thank you for clearing that up for us. Stunner spilled some of those Dylans. Stunner spilled a lot of those Dylans, Stephanie. Let's see. Will Zeus Network survive after these allegations and become a bigger network? Good question, Bria. Let's see. I wonder if Lemmy had to set Krishan up with the gig or even Whack 100 to make money out of CR. I even wonder what poor Krishan had to do to get on Blue Girls Club. Well, according to Whack, there was another girl that was supposed to be like the pinnacle of the house, and that girl was beating up Krishan all the time. And she was so wild that they had to get rid of her and get her out the house, and that's when Krishan became the favorite. Let's see. I thought it was strange. CR was alone. Lemmy and Diddy. She didn't tell the whole story. Shoot, I don't think anybody gonna tell the whole story being alone in that situation. But I found it very interesting that she said that Puffy hemmed Lemmy up and told him to quit playing with Krishan and pay her. So it's like, how did they even get into that conversation? Energy, yes, she will be in East Camden. Okay. Has anyone seen the Orlando Brown interview where he said Natalie Nunn is really a man and that she has a beard and you can see when you get up close? I saw that he had an interview. I didn't watch the interview. Mercedes, I'm gonna have to watch it. Let's see, was that a snake move Krishan pulled with Diddy? Okay, so I got two good questions with the Zeus Network and with Diddy. So let me tap in before I forget. What's gonna happen to the future of the Zeus Network after these allegations? Let's do that one first. Okay, so Five of Cups. There's going to be some deep sympathy, remorse, and regret. What is this? Judgment in reverse. Oh, sugar knife. Justice. Justice and death is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. What is this energy that's got judgment in reverse? Okay, so Three of Cups and the Chariot. Something's going to come out about what happens when these girls are actually partying. Oh, yeah. Now, what I just say, something's going to come out about what happened when these girls are partying. The moon in reverse. We're just now at the beginning of what's coming out with the secrets with this network. Wheel of Fortune. And this falls under the Five of Cups. Whatever this is that's coming out, y'all, allegedly, this is looking like there may possibly be some payouts to somebody. Nine of Cups and the Empress. This falls under the Judgment in reverse. I would not be surprised if Lemmy ends up having to pay somebody either under the table or this goes to court and they hurry up and settle. Because this is a huge secret. Knight of Coins, Three of Cups. If they handle this swiftly, they can hurry up and get whoever this is to sign an NDA, pay them off, get them quiet. But this looks sizable because Knight of Pentacles means that your money slows down. So if y'all see that they starting to get stingy with the show and they're not investing as much with the girls, this is possibly why. Four of Cups. This is an unrequited offer. Queen of Swords. Now, I don't know if this is stunner, but this is definitely somebody who's spilling tea because Queen of Swords in the upright is definitely somebody who tells truth. And this, whoever this is that's telling truth is going to be the one to expose this huge secret. This almost looks like paying somebody to shut the hell up so that they don't ruin the network. What I just tell y'all, 10 of Coins, and this falls under this Queen of Swords and this secret. Let's see. Natalie better watch out playing around in Doodleville because the law is hard against prostitution out there. Yes, it is. Stunner spilling tea. Lemmy passing around. Oh, Lord, not the clap, allegedly. Hey, honey, how are you? Let's see. I was just about to say, well, Krishan is going to jail in Dubai because she can't drink over there. Natalie begged for Krishan to come to the show. Let's see, I watched that interview and some of what Orlando said is so wild. I wasn't too sure if he was 100% with that one. Well, see, here's the interesting thing about Orlando. Orlando will say the most offlandish things and envelope the truth in all of the calamity. So he gives you the truth, but he literally encapsulates it in something that sounds so crazy that you don't know what to listen to. Natalie looks like old McDonald character, McMoon. Yes, Mac Tonight. That was his name. I always thought that she looked like Jay Leno, so same difference. He's crazy as hell, but you never know. Orlando interview is hilarious. Make sure you watch the one where he's wearing the Rugrat hat in it. The new one, I watched it twice. Allegedly, Diddy told Lemon Drop all she needs is love. Oh, wow. Ain't that about nothing? Brother Love said all she needs is love. I don't think she need his kind of love, though. Glad to hear they're going to be exposed, Angel. They capitalize on lost souls. All of those reality shows do. That's what entertainment does. They find the most broken, lost people, especially people who have childhood issues, and they make stars out of them because it's easier to get a broken person to do off-putting things than it is to break a person to get them to do off-putting things, if that makes sense. Let's see, for shits and giggles, as you say, is Natalie a man? Um, you know what? For shits and giggles, let's go ahead and try it. Yep. Pips up, hoes down. Yes. I feel Lemon Pepper. Y'all crack me up with these names. Lemon Pepper was trying to sell Krishan to Diddy because she said that he asked Diddy was he still interested in Krishan before Diddy jacked him up. Wow. Now y'all see why I said they gotta watch what they say because it's gonna get tied into these FOs. I haven't heard another reader say this, but y'all remember I've been telling y'all they gonna keep on exposing Lemmy, and Lemmy gonna mess around and be in that paperwork with the white fingernail polish. You think Lemmy will pay off Krishan and Stunner Girl has a lot of truth. I'm definitely seeing, where is this? Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. I mean, Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, excuse me. Queen of Swords in the upright is a truth teller. Ten of Pentacles is, one of the largest payouts you can get, next to the Ace of Pentacles and the Six. Stunner tweeting as we speak. Oh, Lord. I think that Krishan, Stunner been going like crazy. That's why I was late. Oh, wow. Natalie Nunn, she been running her mother and Lemmy's girlfriend. That's, let's see, what she's been doing with Airplane. Natalie being a man would certainly appeal in Dubai's men's niche taste. I was watching a lot of stuff about Dubai last night, and they like being, oh, wow. You know what? Nothing surprises me. She does look like a female version of Jay. Angel, she looks like she could be kid to Jay Leno. I always thought she did. When I first seen her, I thought she looked like Jay Leno. Can you read? Is Lemmy abusive against the girls? And they say that he's very abusive against Janisha, and he and Janisha really married. Ooh, that's a loaded one, Kimberly. Good one. Angel, Krishan was talking about a whole house behind Diddy's house. I think she was trying to tell us she knows more than what people think she needs to be careful. I agree. I agree. The last social media influencer told us about some weird stuff at Puffy House. Said that he had them out there on that inflatable bed, and Puffy had bent them over on that bed. What's the boy named? Jay Versace? And I think he was like 16 at the time. Let's see. I felt like that's what he was trying to do to Krishan, sell her to Diddy. allegedly. Uh, you know what? Y'all tickle me with these names. Limacello and Natalie are Sammy Davis Jr.'s love grandchildren. Oh, Lord. Krishan did say she has receipts. I believe she does. And that's another reason why somebody would pay her to shut the hell up, too. Krishan was down in her conversation and giving those vibes. Is Krishan going to be successful? I see her being successful once she sobers up so she could turn her life around. Um, Krishan needs to keep her receipts and, yeah, shut up. Well, see, it's not even that she talks too much. Y'all got to understand that right now, certain people can't do nothing to her because there's too many eyes on them. But, you know, she's new to this, so she's starting to understand what this industry really is. Avid Chatters at Watt did say that Krishan was a pass around. I told y'all that they made their real money off the books. If that makes sense to you about the pass around. Right? That what they doesn't work in the industry. Krishan mentioned the big bed in the back. See? And that big bed been out there for a very long time. Krishan mentioned that big bed. Both of y'all confirmed that. Yeah, Jay Versace said that Puffy bent him over on that bed, and that was some years ago. I want to say he's 25 now. He was like 16, 17 when he made those allegations. Um, I think that's why Chris is always going live. She's scared of being alone. I mean, could you blame her? She don't have nobody around her that she can trust, not even her own family. Like, let's see, Natalie. Is Mac tonight actually a man? This is totally for shits and giggles. Nine of Swords. Why is there anxiety around this question? Unrequited offer of Four of Cups. Knight of Coins. Why is there anxiety around this question? Why is this an unrequited offer? Y'all, Three of Coins. I don't know how y'all always take me down these damn rabbit holes. The last time was the Jeep and Blueface and the secret boyfriend, allegedly. Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Wands. I don't want to say what came to my mind. You should say I didn't do it this time. I don't want to say what came to my mind with this King of Wands, y'all. Oh my God. I'm not going to say this out loud. I'm not going to say this out loud. Oh my God. King of Wands and the Two of Swords. Y'all. I'm going to leave this alone. Ah! Ah! Princess Pooh. this. It was a wish fulfillment. And now you're the independent woman. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Okay, I'm gonna switch lanes. Sonya, there are people that make way more money than that on Snapchat. Snapchat makes a hell of a lot of money. Um, I gotta recalibrate. Oh my God. What's the next question, somebody? Oh, shit. What's the next question, somebody? Oh, my Lord. The Twitter went back, more customers, more high profile bloggers on live, and Snapchat is making it attractive to them. Yes. Okay, what's your question about Young Miami? This probably about to take me into a whole nother rabbit hole. Can we tap into Blue while he's in jail? He says he loves it in there. They literally recorded him on the phone call. He said he loves it in there. I imagine he does, sadly. I want to know if she's truly a victim or a predator and what's going on with her. Okay. I think I might need to change the deck because that. Woo. Okay. I'm going to start off with some oracles and tap in with some tarot. You know what? I think these are appropriate. The Lost Soul Tarot. Young Miami. Oh, shoot. First card out. Boundaries and containment. Now, the boundaries card represents the Ace of Swords, which is truth. So what is this truth about the containment? Winter, Watchtower of the North. And we know it's getting cold for her because that money is drying up. What is this with her boundaries? Okay, Wiccan Reedy, Ethos. she was she was a more active participant than people think. Prosperity, bottom of the deck. Hold on. Show me about containment. Five of Cups. Deep sympathy and regret. The Empress. Okay, so the Empress, mother and creator. Queen of Pentacles. This woman is more so in deep regret over what's happening with this money. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. What is this? Page of Pentacles. She's gone from sugar to shit. She's trying to, you know, gather herself back together, get back on top, trying to get her her opportunities to line back up again. Four of Cups, unrequited offer. Her opportunities are drying up. The Fool. So now we might see her do things that seem like she's moving out of desperation. Four of Cups, unrequited offer. The back end of this, the Devil. She got herself in a situation where she pretty much she cashed out on the front end and she's going into poverty on the back end. This is a card of collaboration. Collaboration in business. I don't see her as a victim as the rest of these people, y'all. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. She collaborated in a lot of these negative things, allegedly. King of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. This looks more like a willing participant. A willing, active participant. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, I missed a bunch of comments. Yeah, Young Miami can kiss her career goodbye. That dish she made towards, she made a dish toward academics. I know it went double dust. I never even heard about it. Blueface is saying his defense mechanism. We all know the truth. I don't know with Blue. I think he actually, sadly, likes being in there. Fatademics, y'all done renamed this band. Let's see, Young Miami was a willing player for real, for real. Every time you read For shits and giggles, always reveal some wild stuff. Don't it, Mercedes? Every single time. The first time I decided to read for shits and giggles on this channel was the Megan and Kelsey fight. And then it came out that that fight actually happened exactly the way I said it happened. Because, let's see. Yeah, BC, her, and Diddy is just something else. I want to know if she was into all that stuff with them. I see willing participant. Her bestie Saucy loses, record deal, the downfall approaches. This is going to be the year 2024 for exposure on all angles. Absolutely. Thought so. She has dark energy for sure. I think Diddy only loved women who were unwilling slaves, so that's what I thought, to be honest. Well, you know what? He even got rid of her now, and he went back and got Gina. You know, people who are sadistic like to see, they like to see the reaction from pain. They don't really like, people who cooperate. It takes away from the enjoyment. Could Miami also face charges or just financial ruin? I see her facing financial ruin, and it's alleged that she's possibly going to take the stand against Diddy due to something that happened with the underage victim, allegedly. She's not a victim. She was a willing participant. Yes, that's why Diddy don't like her. He likes challenges. Absolutely. Damn, that's what happens when you sell your soul. There's a lot of women that got blood on their hands. Lauren London is Diddy's right-hand woman as well, low-key. Interesting, Sonya. The diss track, let's see, the dish literally sold 2,000 copies. Hell, that's almost as much as that damn album they put out. Because that album sold triple toothpick. Let's see, Carisha told Diddy's BM that she would get him to make her, yes. And that's the one he went back to. Has Diddy put hands on Carisha? Interesting question. JT is going to have a better success with her solo career. JT needs to get someone to help her compose her music. She was always the talent out the group. People just didn't like her personality. You forgot Lemmy and Janisha. Okay, so I got two. Hold on. We're going to do Lemmy and Janisha, and did Puffy put hands on Carisha? Please forgive me. That Natalie Nunn one, that sidetracked the hell out of me. Lemmy and Janisha. Okay, the Fool is the first card out. Okay, so he's very controlling over her. He controls the money between them. Interesting enough to see this with people that are in a relationship. This is someone who can be cold and who can freeze the other person out. So even though they're together, she could end up spending a lot of time alone. Why is there into a cycle here, the world? And this is like coming out of nowhere because the Fool is like a leap of faith. Heartbreak falls under the Emperor. Like I said, that's somebody who allegedly is very, very controlling. She may not have much say-so in what goes on between them when it counts. This is someone who possibly feels entrapped in a situation. This is also my card of jail, but this is like allegedly, y'all. This is like someone who feels stuck, trapped in a situation, like a bird in a gilded cage. The devil falls under the king of coins. So this is someone who is very toxic when it comes to money, um, obsessive even. And I don't want to hold this too close up in the camera because it's two naked bodies up under the devil. But if that gives you a hint to what is possibly done to obtain this money, Queen of Cups falls under the Hermit. So for her to be the Queen of Cups falling under the Hermit, this is somebody who's very intuitive. And even though she could be, you know, off to herself, and she could be iced out at times away from him, she's very intuitive about what's going on, whether he tells her or not. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Allegedly, this is the card of physically having altercations. But Queen of Wands coming out. Queen of Wands is not a damsel in distress, though. So this is someone who could give it as well as they get it. Nine of Wands, wounded warrior falling under the Emperor and the Three of Swords. Y'all, allegedly, don't be surprised if it comes out that, you know, hands is being laid on somebody behind the scenes. Damn. Justice in reverse. This is a lot of influence and money floating around. So if she was to try to get help, it could possibly be like Krishan, where you can call and call and call all you want to and can't get help, because y'all got to remember, these are fraternal orders. So when people are tied in behind the scenes, it goes to whoever is the most tied in and the highest bidder. Five of Wands, again, at the bottom of the deck. Four of Coins. So she stays for her stability. She's thinking of new ways and new opportunities, new actions to take. Now that the truth is coming out, because this truth is going to cost them. I told you it's going to be possible payouts. So this man got a lot going on behind the scenes that he don't want nobody to know about. And he's going to try to keep things under lock and key and to keep things as quiet as possible, even if that means possibly allegedly paying folks to be quiet. Let's see. Saucy needed to lose his record deal. Don't no one need any high fructose tracks. Avid chatter. Yes, I'm still waiting on that Nipsey reading. Princess Pooh, I'm going to get to that reading now that I'm feeling better. I'm not going to do it on here because Nipsey needs a full reading by himself. He's got a real deep story to be told. Yeah, JT is the way better rapper. It's strange to me vloggers are not speaking on Diddy here lately. Strange. Well, it depends on the algorithm you're in, Sonya, because I see somebody as talking about something to do with Diddy every other day. The only thing that pretty much distracted most of them was Cat Williams. He came in like a wrecking ball. Let's see. Chastity with the new deck, the sister cards. Triple Toothpick. I ain't lying. Hell, that album, and it wasn't even the good toothpicks. It was the dollar store toothpicks. I tried to listen to it for about 3 seconds. Couldn't even do it. They say, I know it did, sis. No worries. Sidetracked me too. It's our fault, Angel. We steer you into the wrong direction. But we love you for going there with us. Lemmy took Janisha's family out the islands and supported them. I said he controls the money. He controls all the money. So that explains why she's like a bird in a gilded cage, because it affects her whole entire family. Can you tap in about Diddy's mom is beyond controlling and abusive and hates women? I'm not going to tap into Diddy's mom tonight because she has very filthy energy. And being that I'm just now getting over being sick, I do not feel like cleaning her parasitic energy off of me. If that gives you a hint on the energy of Diddy's mom, let's just say she's the first hot girl he ever knew. Yeah, she's the first one to wear the white nail polish. Stunner said he took her family from the islands and have them in the house supporting them, so she can't say anything about him cheating because he controls everything. Okay, Mystic Reeves, that shows the emperor, because I saw that he controls everything and he controls the money. That's why Krishan Rock needs to protect her safety of welfare of her and her son. It's no time to be talking or moving reckless. Well, I'm not gonna say that she can't talk, but she definitely needs to clean up how she moves. Um, in 2024, so many people about to be exposed, whether you talk or not. This 2024 to 2025 is literally going to be the time of spiritual justice. It's going to be the time of spiritual indictments, people being brought to the table, facing judgment. Between this year to next year, a lot of those people facing judgment are going to actually end up being, charged for a lot of the things that they're doing. So, goodness gracious. Um, what was the next question? Oh, it was Puffy putting his hands on Young Miami. Now we see that we knew he was giving her large amounts of money, and right up under here, Ace of Pentacles. So publicly giving her this large amount of money, but he also gave her another lump sum of money. What is this? Because this is a huge lump sum of money. Seven of Wands. This is a card of defending yourself. Why is she defending herself? Why is she defending herself? The Chariot. What's happening? She got to defend herself. Somebody coming in with a message. Why is she defending herself? Now you got the Hermit. She's all alone. Eight of Pentacles. She's trying to defend. So this is also attached to work. So she's never going to say everything that's happening. She's secretly trying to separate her brand. She really truly did have feelings for this man, y'all. No matter how weird and sick this situation is. 5 of Cups. What is the sympathy and the deep regret for after this message comes through? He gave her a severance package, y'all. He was juggling between her and another woman, gave her a severance package. He paid her to go away. Ultimate betrayal. Look at this person on the phone. Everything's okay. She found out he was back with the other woman on the internet just like we did. Death falls under the 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. This is her career bottoming out. The Empress. Allegedly, she may have gotten pregnant in this situation, y'all. And it ended up being an unrequited offer. Falling under this 5 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. That's also a card of motherhood. This is a strong allegedly, y'all. It looks like this severance package was for her to leave and to get rid of a child that he didn't want with her. Damage is done no matter what Carisha does. Absolutely. She probably has that syndrome when you fall in love with your abuser or kidnapper. Yeah. Justice for us. My jaw dropped reading the energy. Gave the girl a severance package to get the hell on. Yep, you helped with his FOs and the white nail polish, and now he has to look at cleaning up his act because he got to look at the way that we as the people look at them as a relationship. And now he done dropped the brother love name. Because I get the energy that he wants to get married to make himself look more stable. He even thought about, you know, okay, well, if I marry her, and it's like, well, I can't marry her because she's a city girl, and city girls are not supposed to be marriage material. So he got rid of her, dropped a bag on her, pushed her on out the way, and went back to Gina. Let's see. Oh, I feel the same. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I think he only loved Kim because Kim was the only one who fought back like a rabid dog. Well, you know what? He had an obsession with Kim from the very beginning. Like when he got with Kim, Kim was already a married woman with a whole nother man and had a family. He had his antennas on her when he wasn't even supposed to be looking at her. He was fixed on her. He's one of those type of people you can't tell no. He's gonna take the situation until he gets what he wants. You can't tell him no. Is Jay-Z and Beyonce really involved in these freak-offs with Diddy? Ooh, interesting question. Diddy can never clean up his image. What a fool. Yep, it's a done dollar. I agree. It's an interesting one. Jay-Z and Beyonce, are they involved in the FOs? Yeah, it's, what's crazy is Young Miami thought she was high on the hog, saying that she was done rapping. JT wasn't going to be a part of her shows, and now look at the City Girls down 2,000. Listen, what's stupid to me is that man was giving you 250,000 a month in cash, and you didn't put nothing to the side. You didn't pay off a house. You didn't invest in nothing. You just blew the money every week, like just throwing it up in the air. And now you done got this severance package. He done with you, and you got to go back to the streets. City Girls down 1 million. Beyonce and Jay-Z, are y'all involved in the FOs? Oh, baby. Y'all. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Four of Pentacles, this is a card of stability. This is roots in a situation, y'all. Five of Swords. There's a lot of toxic communication around this, a lot of arguing. Card of Truth, allegedly, and new actions and activities. The Hermit falling under heartbreak card. Remember I said the other card, Four of Pentacles, is a card of being rooted in a situation, being binded together through toxicity, rooted in a situation. I knew something was up when I seen them at Kris Jenner house. I said, ain't no way in the hell y'all at the head witch of Hollywood house and it ain't something to it. That big D energy, y'all. Falling under the Five of Swords. Hollywood is burning. It's on fire. Now, I don't know if y'all know the initial documents that Cassie gave to the court before they cut them in half, because it was almost 70 pages. Jay-Z and Beyonce were listed in the first set of documents. The will. It's looking like Sutton, how do I say this? This is looking like allegedly certain types of events were used to tap into new activities that would bring prosperity and work. Other side of this, Queen of Pentacles. Y'all, this is a dirty game. Now, I don't know if y'all seen this, but Jay-Z is allegedly supposed to be trying to sue Solange because Solange said that he got her sister strung out on drugs. Yeah, this toxic energy that they are rooted in sowed the seeds for the groundwork that grew into what we see today. Y'all, jeez. Don't be surprised if you end up hearing that their marriage ends up coming to an end and she takes the children and she moves on. She not going down with the ship. She will not be on the Titanic when it goes down. Avid chatter. That's what I said when I saw it. I said, y'all done talk crazy as hell about the Kardashians. What y'all doing over there with their mama? I don't think Jay-Z likes women. There were rumors of him being into a football player many years ago. Yes, I remember those rumors, and I remember him allegedly being upset because that man was in Fantasia's video, When I See You, and he didn't want him in that video. Yes, Mr. Grease, this is another rabbit hole. Jaguar certainly thinks so. She got so much more tea on Jay-Z, but she's waiting for the right time, I think. I keep telling y'all, Jag has barely scratched the surface. The stuff she hasn't said yet is the only reason why she's still alive. Wonder where are Diddy's twins. Allegedly, I heard that they went with Kimora. I don't know how true that is. Mercedes Hunt, they down like blue credit score, a negative 780. Yes, they are. City Girls is down horribly bad. Down $1 billion. Yeah, Young Miami 250K increased to 350 according to Diddy's interview on Carisha Please. Why was it increasing? What was he paying her to be quiet for? Let's see. I will make sure I caught up with everything. They just said they don't live together. Well, I'm telling you, don't be surprised when they finally separate and she take the children and go on the hell on. Jay-Z, it's the truth. It all makes sense. Too many videos of Beyonce looking out of it. Well, I told y'all Hollywood was on fire with everybody business about to be in the street in the next 2 years. I've been telling y'all. I've been telling y'all I used to work in entertainment, and I'm so happy I walked away, and to see how all of this stuff is coming full throttle, I got out at the right time. To my understanding, Miami climbed up to 500,000 in allowance, and her ass is about to be flat broke. That's crazy. $500,000 a month with nothing to show for it on the back end. Beyonce looks like she's ready to run, not walk now. Honey, something got to be going on, Mr. Reeds. I'm telling you, and they knew going over to Kris Jenner's house was a setup. Chris had them positioned perfect. Where the hell was the cameraman? In the rose bushes? Where did that camera come from? Because that was a perfect, clear angle. We got the back of Chris' head, but all of Jay-Z and Beyonce, it didn't even look like Beyonce had on any makeup. Her skin actually looked really good. She looked great. She looked younger without the makeup. But, I mean, seriously, y'all, like, where was the damn cameraman? That's like somebody being behind my chair and you just happen to see a camera just pop out right here. Like, where was the cameraman that took video and pictures of them out there in her garden? Said, did you hear Suge Knight tell Cat that he will be home soon? I did not hear that, but I told y'all in that reading that I did where Joe Biden went to go see him that he made an agreement with Joe Biden, and as soon as they verified the information, they would be letting him out. You see, I cannot wait to hear more of your life stories, Angel. You need to do an audience, or yeah. Oh, thank you. I said that was Dame Dash in the shadows with the camera. Listen. I knew Dame Dash was about that life when he pulled up on Lee Daniels at the Diana Ross concert for his damn $1 million. Now you know you ready to put that work in when you show up to the Boss concert and say, excuse me, motherfucker, you, come here. Yes, Mystics Reads. He pulled up. Somebody called Dame Dash and told him that somebody pulled up, called him and told him that Lee Daniels was at the Diana Ross concert because he had been avoiding him. He borrowed some millions to put out a movie and never paid him back, and he got his money back. And when he found out that he was there, he came and rolled through to the show and called him out in the audience, was like, we need to talk, and made him agree to pay him at the Diana Ross concert. You can hear Diana Ross in the background singing while he checking him about his money. Oh my God. Now that's some real street shit. You gonna pull up at a Diana Ross concert like I don't give a damn. We could be in church, Diana Ross, Liberace. Get your ass up and come over here. I want my money. I promise you, if you look up the video, Dame Dash is literally there in the middle of her performance. It's not an intermission. He walked over and checked him about his money while she was still singing. And it was a slow song too. Oh God. Yes, Sonya pulled up on him like, hello, motherfucker. Oh, he was so shocked. Lee Daniels ain't know what to do. Like, wait a minute. You know we had Diana Ross show. Okay, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you. Don't beat me up in front of Diana Ross. Oh, let's see. Dave Dash ran up. Okay, yeah, Dave Dash ran up on Lee Daniels like 50 Cent. He sure in the hell did. Angel, can you read Stefflon Don and Jada Kingdom? I sure can tap into that. I ain't gonna stay on here too much longer tonight because I gotta, excuse me, I gotta, I gotta preserve my voice for tomorrow. But I could tap into that because I literally sat up on my couch and I laughed over and over and over again at both of their diss tracks. Now here's a fun fact, y'all. The first celebrity relationship reading that I ever did to pretty much like test my intuition was Jada Kingdom and her ex, Verse Simmons. I want to say, I don't know what I did with it because back then I would write out my readings. I would write out what the cards were, the positions they were in, and it would take like maybe 5 or 6 pages. But I'm gonna see if I find it tonight, and I'm gonna take some pictures and upload the reading that I wrote out. But I predicted that they were gonna separate. Like he wanted to marry her, he wanted children or whatnot, but she was too wild and too hot, and that they was gonna separate, and they did. Surprisingly enough, I predicted her and Asian Doll getting into it, and they hadn't even worked together on Asian Doll's video yet. I didn't even know who the chick was that she was gonna get into it with. But let's tap in. Let's see. I think I should do a separate deck for the both of them. I tell y'all this though, y'all get a chance, go on over to Instagram and read the comments, especially in Stefflon Don. Read the comments. The fans are messier than the diss tracks. Funniest shit that I've seen in forever. So, okay, we're going to use this one for Jada. Jada, what is your energy towards Stefflon Don? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician. So for Jada, it's like it don't matter what happens. This is a good look for her because Stefflon Don brought attention to her that's bringing money to her that's going to help her and her family. So it's like good marketing for her. Wait a minute, card's sticking. Princess of Swords. So, you know, the princess is somebody who can be impetuous, who can speak first without thinking. Um, there's, I don't know this beef between y'all, between them, y'all. So if you know it, please fill me in. But it looks like something was said by Jada that manifested this to jump off. All I know is this is supposed to be over Burna Boy, allegedly. But this turned into an unrequited offer. Even though this can help put money in her pocket and bring work to her. Oh, so wait a minute. The Lovers. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. So it looks like there is something to be said about her messing around with this guy. Y'all. She gonna have to clean up her personal life. Because this Lover's energy is going to put her in the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. This is crazy because, excuse me, it's like this is a flashback all over again for Party. Party left one chick who lied to him about who all she was sleeping with and then gets with another chick, and now all her business and her bodies is all out in the street. And this is not going to fare well on their relationship, and it's going to bring deep sympathy and regret. So it's going to be good for her career because people are going to see her who never knew about her, and they're going to learn about her music. But this is going to negatively affect her relationship because this is a man who keeps how he feels to himself, but he feels deeply. Lord, Pope Party. What I say? Heartbreak. Eventually, moving on from this relationship, gonna have to leave it behind. Because this man is deep in his feelings. Party can't catch a break. Shit. Hold on. Okay, so look. Bottom of the deck. Anytime Megan pops up in a reading, I know this ain't got nothing to do with her, but she pops up as the hot girl, right? You got the High Priestess, the Devil, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. It's like I said, it's the same energy all over again. Fighting, feeling betrayed, feeling like this is toxic energy, all this stuff that was a secret being exposed. It's like Party is literally being slingshot right back into the energy that he was in when he broke up with Megan. Oh, damn. Okay, well, let's go on over here to Stefflon Don. Steph, it looks like you set off a powder keg. What is this about on your end? So Steph really is in the mindset that she's ready for war. She's verbally coming through, but it's like she wouldn't mind physically, allegedly laying hands. Um, Now it's like she's ready to move on from this situation. All this how you go to bat like this and now you looking at this as toxic and you ready to move forward. Oh my God. Emperor. So this is literally like, she made her money. She feels like she controlled the algorithm. She was the dominant one in this situation. Hangman was the actions of, hold on, is this, okay, no. The actions of this man was a hangman, brought a situation to an end. And it's like now there's balance through a new beginning. So she could possibly be getting back with this man or already back with this man. But Seven of Swords fall under the Emperor. It's like this man can't be trusted. Sneaky energy. This is a hangman to them possibly getting engaged, getting married. The stability of their relationship. And then here you go, you got the Lovers falling under the King of Wands. So I'm afraid of the King of Wands card after tonight, y'all. But apparently he know how to wield this wand. And because of how he wielded this wand, don't be surprised if these two end up right back together. She felt like she was defending her territory. Sowing seeds for a bigger harvest. And this is one of those, as you sow, so shall you reap cards. So she felt like folks was being sneaky and she decided to put it on wax, and this became a part of her work. And she went ahead and took this energy from this tower that was a hangman to their relationship and used it for work. But it didn't turn out the way that she thought it would turn out. She got a lot of mixed reviews. And it's like she's defending, her decision to put this on wax and to make it a beef about this situation with the Lovers due to this man's actions, because she felt highly betrayed over this relationship, this person she was in love with. So this actually was over a man. But all of us watching them and talking about them, it became highly profitable. So that's my quick tap in on Jada Kingdom and Stefflon Don. Party just catching strays all over the damn place. Lord, let me swing back. I want to see. Okay, y'all still was talking about the Diana Ross thing. I said when those cards were stuck together, they were sleeping. They were sleeping together. Yeah. Can you tap and see if Krishan and her sister Tasiki made up? Patricia, I can already tell you the spiritual energy I feel around them as a no. Tasiki is not ready or willing to make up with Krishan. And interesting enough, Tasiki keeps trying to make herself a martyr, but she's not innocent. Krishan is a Pisces. She will never trust. Suzuki sauce again. Will Madge ever be exposed for, oh, Lord have mercy, being inappropriate with children and exploitation? Here in the UK, we say you get the face you deserve. Well, ooh, sheesh. Carlissa Wig, if she deserved that face, then she definitely been punished, because that new one is not nice. Stefan is ready to get in the field and tussle. Yes. Yes, that 501 said it. I don't think anyone should trust Suzuki. She's another very scary individual, seems very heartless. I agree. Hi, Elizabeth. Yes, Suzuki is a different type of evil. Her and Chastity are two she should never, ever trust. Suzuki is very jealous of her sister, and anyone that can do that to family is dangerous and not to be trusted. She's a different type of wicked. And if you look her in the face, you can see the evil all across that woman's face. It really takes away from how pretty she is, because she does have a pretty face, but she has such an evil energy and demeanor that it takes away from her looks. So I don't see them making up anytime soon, and even if her sister was to pretend to make up with her, it would be an overlay for the underplay. So it would be in Krishan's best interest to not even entertain dealing with her sister, because her sister is a viper. It's sad. The girl come from a very toxic family, and she wants to, be family oriented, but she don't have that type of family. It's safer for her to, avoid her family at all costs. Sadly, but it is what it is. So I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. Y'all got anything else for me? Yes, I did see Kelly Price avid chatter, and ooh-wee. First she made the statement, then she went live, and she pretty much exposed everybody for being inappropriate with children, cheating on their spouses, being everything but godly. And she said that she was the only one out of the whole cast of the show who was not inappropriate. It made me think, like, now I don't remember really watching that show, but I want to go back to see who was all on there, just to see who all she was talking about. I mean, to say that you was the only one that was appropriate, that's saying a lot. Let me see. I'm going to tap into your question about Madge. Funny enough, she was just here Monday performing in Detroit. And I didn't even know until like a couple of days before her performance. I was like, oh, she is? Let's see. Is Madge going to be exposed for being inappropriate with children? Ten of Wands. Something's going to happen that's going to bring the weight of the world on her back. That has to do with a ship's coming in. Three of Wands is a ship coming in. Travel on a ship. possibly shipping things on a ship. Ten of Swords, ultimate betrayal, right next to Ten of Wands. Ooh wee. King of Wands, that refers to actions that were in secret. And this is deep, deep secret because this is something that you don't discuss. Four of Wands. What is this? Something sticking. So this looks like this is the basis that brings the stability. Whatever this is that she's involved in, this is what gives her financial stability. So Carlissa's wig, ooh wee. Brea, will Natalie Nunn get backlash for the role she plays in Zeus allegations? I mean, if anything, she should have had them a long time ago because it's not like these types of things haven't been said about her for a while. Let's see. Natalie Nathaniel Nunn. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So that's like new actions and activities that actually bring this money. Y'all, I told you I'm afraid of this card tonight. The last time we read that, this card came out. Wheel of Fortune. Something's going to come out that's going to expose how she really makes her money. I'm not surprised on this either because when I was doing the readings when they were in London, it kept coming out that Rolly was saying that y'all think I talk a lot, but I haven't said anything about how certain people actually make their money. Yes, Natalie Nathaniel Nunn. Yes, 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 yes. This looks like an end to her income, y'all. Don't this look like a Natalie Nathaniel? Every time I pull on her, the King of Wands come out. Thanks to y'all. I'm not in this by myself. Yeah, death to her stability. Then this is also a card that represents engagement and marriage as well. Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. So these came out in reverse. Y'all, it's some big exposés that's about to come, and folks about to get to telling all types of stuff on each other. I feel like the beginning of the end, low key, y'all, was when they had that fight in London. And it's just been toppling ever since. Hold on, let's see. Avid, I think she had some nice songs in the past, but I've never liked her energy. My girlfriend won't hear a bad word against her, though, and her male gay friends are obsessed. Make sure y'all liking the video. Y'all be taking me on these rabbit holes. If y'all could see the way these candles is over here, Look at this. This candle and the other one is like twice the height of this one. They've been over here jumping ever since y'all asked me about if she's gonna get exposed. And you see, there you go putting that Mac Tonight face, Mystic Reads. Natalie has been exposed so many times by people. I'm surprised that someone or something will finally put an end to her money. Brad, that's why I said I'm shocked. It's like, what is it gonna take? She get exposed every season, every show she do. Tell her, get ready to console your girlfriend when the old evil Madge gets her. I wonder how Stunner and Rolly know all this stuff. Honey, they ain't the only one that know all this stuff. They just, people just willing. Certain people are willing to talk. Other people ain't. They're not gonna say much because this is the first time that they've ever made this kind of money. And if they walk away, they go back to regular lives. And some people don't know how to do that. This, I don't know what the heck. Soon as I read your comment, hold on. Blow this damn candle out. Because soon as I said, who is this, Rolly? Soon as I said Stunner and Rolly, y'all, this candle literally shot up this high. I don't know what these two are about to tell, but they not going to burn my damn house down. Let's see. I may have missed the discussion of Blue, but do you see him doing more time than what they are saying? I see him doing at least 2 to 4 years. But see, here's the thing. The 2 to 4 years are going to come for him violating. But what's going to happen that's going to be a problem for Blue is that he's broken the law across state lines several times. Utah, Salt Lake City, is working hard to gather all the information that they need to gather so that they can add their case on with, his violation where he is. So what Blue needs to watch out for is when his time is up in one spot, if they don't send, excuse me, my throat is scratchy. If they don't send officers from other jurisdictions to pick him up when it's time for him to be released, to transfer him to serve time elsewhere. So he's going to have to really take this serious, because while he talking about he love it in there and he can fight and he ain't going to get no more charges because he already in jail, it's like, dummy, yes you can and yes you will. You can continue to keep adding up charges while you locked up. I don't know who the hell told you that. Let's see. I'll be like, told you there's only one queen of pop in my house when I'm drunk anyway. Angel says, around, yes, at least 4 years. Everybody who was on my live, the last live that I had when I pulled out. When I pulled these out, the Uno card said 2 to 4 years. So I don't know if he's going to get the full 6, but I see him doing a good 4. So no worries in my house. I tell my children that I taught Whitney Houston how to sing. Oh my gosh. Did Lemmy want to sleep with Krishan? Also, was Lemmy telling Blue that the DNA test was fake so Blue and Krishan could break up? Lemmy did not tell him that DNA test was fake. That is some foolishness that Blue came up with, as he likes to say, scientifically, which he is scientifically wrong. He knows that's his damn baby. And Lemmy is willing to test out the product. Okay? I'm going to put it to you like that. He's willing to test out the product. That's a street term. And if you know how it goes down in the street, they test out the product before they put it on the street. Rolly been very quiet, and I feel she's about to tell a lot now too. I know she's about to tell a lot because this candle I just blew out was over here looking like a Roman candle for a second. Let's see, Avid. Well, they don't know any different, do they? It's not going to be a complete lie. These people work with telepathy. Y'all are silly. It said, nah, they don't buy it. You know, if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. This is not the Barbie Uno cards. Had me laughing all night last time. Listen, I didn't even use them in tandem with the cards I was supposed to use them with, because these were the these were the cards I was supposed to use for Blueface, because I needed to find something extremely childish. But I kept laughing and I forgot that I had these over here, you know, to use together. Let's see, was CR really a pass around? I'll tell you like this. A lot of their money was made off the books in ways that they cannot discuss before us. And it's also attached to why I said people need to stop speaking on certain things that attach them to Puffy, because it could attach them to the FOs. Let's see, Mystic Reed, she only needs to get them out, and I'm crying. Is Lemmy sleeping with Rolly? If that's true, I'll just fall over. I don't know if I could take this much damn excitement. Oh my God. It just feel like anything and everything is possible at the Zeus Network, and that's not a good thing. Oh my God. At this point, I mean, why not? Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna still save these for Blueface, y'all. Look at how petty the cards are on the back. I'm gonna save those for him because he needs very, very childish cards. Y'all keep laughing at the Uno cards, but the funny thing is the Uno cards told us how long he was gonna be locked up. Now that's messed up. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm ready for this. Lemmy and Rolly, what's the deal? Do I have to open my eyes to read these? I don't know if I'm ready to see this. Oh, God. Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Excuse me. The Chariot. Wheel of Fortune. Card of Profit. Jackpot. If we knew, yes, it would be Judgment. Forward movement and expansion. If you're asking a yes or no question, the Chariot in the upright would be yes. I think it's past my bedtime. I really think it's past my bedtime. Brea, you okay over there? Did you fall down? What's the real reason Blue brought that house for Jaden? Mercedes, Blue did not buy anything. We have established over here that he has a negative 78 credit score. But Jayden took the money that was in her name and in the company's name and paid up pretty much she paid up a corporate lease for over a year. Watching these cars start flying when they come out. I think my cards was scared. They say Rolly sleeping with security. Oh, Lord. They say she paid him to sleep with her. You know what? Mystic reads. Now I know it's past my bedtime. I can't. To be fair, Barbie's verse was silly but fire. He wasted all of the talent that he would ever have if he worked harder on his career. Yeah, with the drama and dodgy deals. I agree. That's damn near the best verse he ever did. He was actually on beat. Lindell Roberts, stop screaming over there. You're going to end up with a scratchy throat, too. The cherry always comes out to drop somebody's business. Avid Chatter absolutely does. Limit don't have no limits. I'm going to have to wash my cards after all of this. This is some foolishness. It's nearly 4 a.m. here. It's definitely past my bedtime, too. We are very, very thankful and always cheering us up and giving us your time. Thank you. Ah, Mystic Reads. Not to throw up faces. Stephanie, you can message me at Lord, I forgot my damn email. I'm exhausted with this foolishness. You can email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. I charge $40 for a 30-minute reading, $80 for a full hour. And if you have an iPhone, you can FaceTime me. If not, then we can do like Google Duo, and you can still watch me and you can see me work in real time. Let's see, you heard that Danny put hands on Queen just like you predicted. Yes, I did. And I told y'all it was coming. From what I saw, when I saw the vision, it was very, very ugly. It said that she's dating one of the security guards. Lord, I'm tired of the Zeus Network, and I don't even watch. Can you tell us a little more about Lemmy and Rolly? I'm scared. I'm afraid my cards need to take a bath. This makes more sense why Rolly is so much animosity towards T when she said T thought she was cute at oh my God. Thank you for your time and energy. I enjoyed myself. You're welcome, honey. Thank y'all. Blueface, will he never pay off that lawsuit out of Las Vegas? Krishan Rock, she can't pay it. She bet not try to pay it either. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Y'all, my throat is extremely scratchy, and I think the Rolly question just took me out. Between Natalie Nathaniel and Rolly, I don't know if I could take much more. This is a bit much for me. I'm not I'm not grown enough for these types of circumstances. Oh my God. This is literally the one place to be on Wednesday night. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm trying to wash my third eye, y'all. I don't want to tap in and see that. That would literally be bumping uglies for real. And it's not even just about her being big. It's nothing about those two that look like they supposed to be like this at all. It just, Jesus. But I can't be surprised, because when you deal with what folks might possibly allegedly really do to make money behind the scenes, it makes sense, because there's a niche for everyone who has a fantasy. I'm gonna do a few what's the tea, and I'm gonna close it out here and go make me a cup of tea and go wash out my third eye, because this is oh, said I keep seeing Lemmy fall over after pretending to be My Little Pony with her. Oh my God. Oh, Mystic Reeves, that's so sweet. Official ambassador of the, oh Lord, not the mulatto race. Hi, how can I tell if my turtle, you know what? I'm not playing with you. It's the end of my show. I'm not letting you spam me with gay turtle comments. Appreciate you, Angel. You have a good night. Stay safe. Thank you. All righty. We go close it out here. Showing the energy between Rolly and Lemmy, and we about to be done. Why am I not surprised? Just got spammed, and look at this fake account. It played out. Y'all, y'all be surprised who really be in my comments watching me. Girl fight arguments, physical fights, and at war. Didn't Stunner say this the reason why them girls really be fighting? What in the world? What in the world? Carlos Wig, I'll let you be the only one to answer the turtle question. I don't trust Natalie around Krishan. I don't trust Natalie around Nathaniel. And they came together. In their head, overthinking, stressing, overanalyzing. Y'all, this is a whole Joan Collins messy, messy ghetto story behind the scenes. If they ever were to make a movie about what goes on behind the scenes, oh my Lord. They one step away from being on one of them adult hubs. Y'all, look at this energy with these people behind the scenes. Obsessive lover and no facts. Hustling is attached to girl fights. So for them to stay on the show and to continue to hustle, they gotta fight each other. Oh my God. Jackpot. This is how they stay on the show. Roll around behind the scenes allegedly and fight in front of the camera. Y'all, I'm going to wash my mind and go to bed, because what in the world? If you got to do all of this for an opportunity, what in the world are you going to do when the opportunity is over? Yes, Mystic Reeves, what the hell is going on over at Zeus? Yes, Carlis's wig. I don't trust Natalie around Nathaniel. Good night, Avid Chatter. I'm going to go ahead and take my behind the bed, because I don't know what I just tapped into. I feel violated, and I don't feel like I'm old enough to have even tapped into the information that I just tapped into. Oh my God, that network is like being in a pig pen and rolling around in the mud, knowing good and well you know nothing about what all is in that filth. Yeah, allegedly. He's hunching all of them. Oh, not raw and passing around the clap. Oh, Jesus Christ. According to Stunner's text message with Scotty. Scotty keep getting passed around between him and Nathaniel. So goodness gracious, allegedly. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I missed y'all so much. And I gotta make me a cup of tea so I can make sure I can talk tomorrow. Cause this is some foolishness. Oh my God. Oh, no apologies necessary. No apologies necessary. No apologies necessary. Whatever time you came in at the right time. I missed y'all. I lost my voice last week. I couldn't even talk. I wanted to come on so bad. I get spammed every week. Now you want to know how to know if your turtle has an STD. You know what? If your turtle is a whore, just accept it. You. Good night, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Somebody come get y'all friend and his gay turtle with the STD. Good night.